Yeah.
Yeah, and last time we started uh, discussing children.
Oh, yeah. Again.
I was hoping so much that Julia would join us and we will
Mhm.
have more information about children.
Yes, but no one.
Yes,
Okay.
no one can help us.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and we are going to watch the video, yeah, about what knowledge babies are born with. And how are the words below connected to baby's instinct and abilities, and how are some of these instincts related to other animals?
Oh, actually, I don't know the word submerge.
The same here. And
And
I also don't know the word starty.
I think it's startle. I think it's like
Startle.
go and you startle and you fall. Maybe. I'm not sure, but
Uh, okay, let's
I'm
check
not
it.
sure. Yeah, this word is also quite sounds not really familiar with me.
Uh, so startle, it means to surprise. Hmm, strange a
Hmm.
bit.
Yeah, and
To do something unexpected that surprises and sometimes worries a person or animal. Maybe it's about some unpredictable things.
yes, maybe. And let's check submerge.
Hmm.
To dive underwater. Water. Water.
Mm, okay. Okay. So I guess the babies they are believed to be able to submerge. Yeah. Okay.
Probably.
Okay then. So let's watch the video. Mm, 18. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, baby math. Yeah.
When a baby comes into the world, it arrives with a set of reflexes to help it survive. If you submerge a baby underwater, for example, it will intuitively hold its breath, an instinct we share with other mammals, birds, and reptiles. A touch on the cheek makes a baby turn its head and suck. A touch on the palm makes a baby grasp your finger. Perhaps the trace of an ancestral instinct for holding onto a mother's back. And a startle causes the baby to throw out his arms and legs, as if to grasp onto a tree branch while falling.
And I believe that we should watch only a part of this. Yeah. So
Yes,
till
144.
okay, 144. Mm-hmm.
Babies are even pre-programmed to walk. Just 1 hour after birth, if a baby's feet touch the floor, they will begin to take steps. And it turns out that our instincts are not just physical. Yale psychologist Karen Wynn believes that human babies are much smarter than we think.
One popular notion is that the baby starts out in the world with a completely blank slate mind, no expectations, and finds the world this incredibly confusing, chaotic, barrage of impressions and sensations. In fact, this is very, very far from the truth.
Where is he going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that was quite surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of the facts. So,
Okay, so let's discuss it. Yeah.
um,
So submerge. So
Mhm.
if you submerge a baby, yeah, so it
Mhm.
it is able to hold its breath and yeah, so survive.
Yeah, just like any mammals that can dive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so suck. I don't remember, but probably it can suck. So the reflex to suck the milk of
Mm-hmm.
mother's breast, just to
Yeah.
eat. Otherwise, it will die, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember that about the reflect. Yeah. Oh my God, how do we call it?
Reflex.
Reflex. Yeah. Um. Oh, if you touch its cheek, yeah, so it turns,
Okay.
yeah, it turns its head and starts to suck. Yeah, so like, yeah, like that.
Nice. Okay.
And also grasp the finger. Yeah, so if you give if you give a baby a finger, so it can grasp your finger.
Yeah, just like a baby, for example, they showed us baby monkeys, they do it to hold their mother's back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, I didn't hear about startle. I lost it. I missed it.
I heard it. So startle, when you startle a baby, it starts to throw its hands. So probably
Ah,
just
it's
maybe
like
it
we.
yeah, and maybe it works as a protection. I don't know, and kind of protection,
Mm-hmm.
but just to seem bigger and to
Mm-hmm.
create the sense of danger and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
other creatures. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
And steps.
that's that if you put not put, but if you so if you make babies' feet touch the ground, they will be able to walk. That was
Mm-hmm.
kind of surprising for me. I didn't know this thing.
Yeah, the same here. I never thought about it and I never knew about it. So yeah, it was a really nice new information for me.
Yeah, but still it seems kind of not troublesome, but useless. I mean, they can't hold their own body, so do they really need that reflex right now? Or is it just not, so just didn't disappear with time and it's still there?
Mm, I think it just didn't disappear because I believe that their muscles and their bones, they are not totally like formed. And
Yeah.
even if it can produce some like movements close to walking, so it doesn't mean that it
Hmm.
can stand. And yeah, so I believe that there is quite a lot of danger. That is quite dangerous to the baby because it can break its leg because the bones are still quite soft. And yeah. So,
Hmm. Yeah, and they even can't hold their own head. It's just
mm-hmm,
too heavy for them. But
mm-hmm.
okay, that's nice. And we have questions.
How do you think baby's mathematical ability might be tested? Um, why do we need to test baby's mathematical abilities? Actually, I have no idea.
Yes. I don't know why. Why? I mean, probably something like with toys, but again, what age are we talking about? Because kids developing, kids can develop too fast. Like
Mm-hmm.
the half a year difference makes a huge difference. I
Yeah,
don't know.
agree. But actually, I think that if we speak about something like not like uh, that they can solve mathematical like how do we call it, examples here, problems or
Mhm.
whatever. Like of course a baby can't say that 2 plus 2 is 4, but I think that a baby can understand that this like this toy is bigger than this one. Yeah, so it can understand it. Or maybe this I don't know, this bottle of milk is bigger than another one. So just I mean the baby might be able to think in categories like bigger, smaller, like, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they even could say how many candies they ate or something like that, or how many. So, for example, the parent gave me 2 toys and then he took one. So, how many toys did he took? Maybe something like that,
Mhm.
something easy. Maybe. Again, I'm not really sure because, for example, in kids center, their work, there are kids like who are 4 years old and they are already taught math. But I think here they are talking about something like 1 year old, 2 years old.
Mhm.
And
So
then,
then,
yeah,
yeah, in that case, actually, I don't know because I definitely know that. Well, like a year ago, I learned, I passed a course about children psychology, and so there was a kind of block about children's development and especially about their mathematical development, because I discovered to myself that there is a kind of oh my god, how it's called, uh, something like простейшие математические какие-то вычисления или что-то вот, обязательные математические какие-то штуки, то, что они должны, so this is a set of knowledge, yeah, that children should already know before coming to school, before
yeah,
entering school, yeah, and so. But of course, we're speaking about the age like till 7 years old. Yeah. So usually, when we speak about mathematical things, yeah, so children start to learn it at the age of like 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. So of course it's not about the babies.
yeah,
So, okay, interesting.
we will see. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
what problems might there be when researching this ability? They can't speak, they can't
Yes.
talk to you, and they can't explain anything. That could be just the sequence of lucky events, and you can't prove that everything is absolutely correct, in my opinion.
And you can't even prove that this is what this baby wanted to say. Like this is how you explain it. Yeah, but you never know what was the initial like wish of the baby. Okay.
Yeah.
And what results do you think have found? I think that maybe they have mathematical abilities, but I don't know actually.
Yeah. So again, I'm not really sure what's
Mhm.
the purpose of this research actually.
Agree. Okay, so let's watch and
Bless you.
thank you very much.
Where is he going?
She's convinced that babies can even do math.
Watch the screen.
Using toys, she shows babies simple math problems. But it's not easy to know what a baby is thinking, so she relies on what is called the looking time method.
What a good looker you are.
It's well known that babies tend to look longer at things that they find surprising or unexpected. So we can show them little arithmetical situations, if you will, little magic shows,
Look.
in which babies see some number of objects being added to some other number. And by sneakiness on the part of the experimenter, we can either make the outcome be the correct outcome or an incorrect outcome.
2 minus 1 equals 1. This 10-month-old is bored and looks away after just a few seconds. But when things don't add up,
Where's he going?
1
Up goes the screen. Where's he going?
plus 1
Where's he going?
equals 1. The baby seems surprised and stares at the outcome much longer.
Good job, Bella. Good job.
The results are pretty consistent. And they suggest that babies as young as 6 or even 4 months know how to add and subtract. For most of us, these results are surprising. But for Wynne, they make evolutionary sense.
I would have been surprised not to get that finding because it's actually very consistent with what we know from findings in a lot of non-human species.
Bees know where to find pollen by counting landmarks. And pigeons can judge which street corner has more crumbs with a simple glance. The reflexes we are wired with help us survive after birth and allow us to begin a lifelong journey of discovery.
This experiment looks very creepy for me. So like,
Yeah.
where is it going? Oh my God. She, she was, she sounded like maniac actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
A little bit. Okay, so
well, I think that it is quite close to what we discussed, maybe.
yes.
But actually, I'm surprised that she was speaking about like mathematical problems, like maths problems, and I don't know. It's a kind of, oh my God, we had this expression just a moment. So they are trying to
Make something out of nothing. I don't know.
yes, they are trying to make something out of nothing, and they also try to twist the figures to suit its own ends.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes,
so
yes.
like they have some idea, and
Mhm.
like they have some belief, like this woman, yeah, and she is trying to twist the figures to suit its own ends, and to like to find a correlation to like between what she's doing and what she believes in, and so it's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, probably they don't even exist. Yeah, I mean they probably they can see the difference between so between these two things, but um how do we say it? Um we can't prove that they were right.
Hmm.
So
Yes, agree. So this is just I don't know. This is just a matter of interpretation. I don't know, or something like that.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely agree.
Yeah, and I believe that these figures that they won't stand up to scrutiny. Yeah, when you look at them closely, and the results of the experiment, they also won't stand up to scrutiny.
Yes,
So,
absolutely agree.
okay,
Ah, nice.
so let's try to fill in the gaps. Not fill in the gaps, but check you understand the words and phrases in bold and discuss what the words in italics refer to. Okay. Well, it arrives with a set of reflexes to help it survive.
So reflex, it's a natural thing that appear us when we are born and help us to survive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is something that we don't think of. Yeah, that we just do and know, and yeah, that our
Yeah,
brain knows.
unintentionally sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and it is about the baby. Yeah, so it arrives with a set of reflexes to help it survive. Yeah, so a baby, or yeah, well, a creature, a live creature that has just been born. Okay, then it will intuitively hold its breath. So again, about the baby and intuitively intuitively. No, intuitively.
Intuitively.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Intuitively, so without thinking, just
Mhm.
yeah.
Perhaps this may be the trace of ancestral instinct for holding on to a mother's back. So trace, it's slight
Maybe like the outcome, or maybe
outcome.
the
Yes. Yeah, ancestral belonging to the ancestors.
yeah. Okay. And this refers to, I guess, the grabbing, no, not grabbing, but grasping reflex. Yeah.
Yes, that they grab. I
Mm-hmm.
think, yeah. Our popular notion is that it starts out of the world with a completely blank slate
Mm-hmm.
mind. I have no idea what slate means.
I only remember something connected to some violent thing, like slattery,
Ah,
but I think it's not that. So slate. Ah, well, actually, it's a kind of like blackboard.
ah.
So maybe like it is what
So in
blank.
psychology, yeah,
Uh-huh.
in psychology there is this theory, but I don't remember who was the psychologist. That kids are born like a blank slate, and you feel it in. I think probably this is from this psychological book.
Mm,
I don't remember.
okay.
It was like when we studied children's psychology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So slate, it's a kind of like actually it's a piece of rock, or gray rock, or it's a kind of blackboard. So like it's blank, and so you can write, record
On it.
anything, yeah, on it. Okay. And again,
And
it refers to the baby.
mhm.
Okay. So the next one, it has no expectations and find the world is incredibly confusing. Again, it is about the baby. Chaotic barrage of impressions and sensations. Barrage. I think we had this word, but I don't remember what it means. Barrage. Ah, it's like attack.
Attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there are
chaotic barrage.
so many expressions and sensations that
Mm-hmm.
they feel overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's about it.
Mm.
Okay. So the next, it seems surprised and stares at this outcome much longer. Again, it is about the baby. And outcome, so like the outcome. How to explain it? Oh my god. Um,
Um, the result.
oh yeah, okay. You're right. Result.
And stares at this outcome much. It's again, it's the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So why do they say baby eats? I don't know. I mean, yeah, they can say it, but
Maybe because it's about a small baby, because I heard the not theory, but okay, I know that sometimes we speak about people, not people, about babies eat when it's too small.
yeah,
I
before
don't know
1 year
why.
old.
Yeah, I don't know why, but maybe because it may die. I don't know when not to. That's awful. Okay. Uh,
I thought it's because it's considered to be gender neutral, but right now gender neutral is they, not it.
Yeah. Well, okay. And how a baby can be gender neutral because it has its own physiology since it's been born. Okay,
Yeah, but okay, probably it was just like accustomed to say things like that.
maybe.
Okay.
Because I actually know that in some cultures, babies they are not named before some time because like it was some time ago, yeah, because uh, you had to like wait for some period of time to be sure that this baby is not going to die, yeah, and then after some age, yeah, this baby, yeah, this kid was named, so he got a name, or
Mhm.
he or she got a name. So maybe this is also about from it has roots in this
Yeah.
practice. I don't know. Okay. And the last, not the last one, 7, yeah.
They're pretty consistent and suggest that babies as young as 4 months can add up. Pretty consistent, so they show the same results over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So like constant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
But
I
again,
think, uh-huh.
they don't.
And I think it's about the scientists, yes, so about the,
Yeah.
okay. So the last one. They can judge this with just a simple glance. Glance, so like when you see it something, when you look at something, and this maybe the number of toys or
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one toy has disappeared.
yeah. Okay, so and let's quickly discuss exercise 6, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So,
Discuss how far you agree with each of the statements below. Number 1, the research methods used in the video don't prove anything. I totally agree with it.
yeah, 5 out of 5.
Yes.
Again, no proof. You can't speak to a kid,
Yeah.
to a baby this young. They probably we can even do it if we put the helmet, this helmet that can trace the neuron activity. But they didn't even do this thing. I thought that they could use this one, but again, nothing.
Yeah, that's really strange.
And yeah,
Really.
yeah.
Just okay.
Kids could achieve so much if only we pushed them a bit harder. Disagree.
I think I'm gonna be nerdy right now because I don't understand like what achieve what, like achieve what, and push harder, how much harder, so what do you mean by pushing them? So actually I don't understand, like please give me the meanings of these words, please, the definitions.
And we can see, there was a TV show with Maxim Galkin like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, about the really super interesting kids and about their ability. So the thing that their ability was that if they remember one thing, it's замещает.
Substitutes.
Yes, substitute the another thing and they just forget it. So you have like limited amount of memory for kids and what they will remember. And it doesn't matter if they know it right now. It doesn't mean that it will influence their future, because we know a lot of examples when kids were like genius, and at the end they ended up like nothing because they had too much pressure on them. And here we are talking about so much pressure that it won't be good for their mental state, in my opinion. So don't push kids, let them be kids. We
I
have only one childhood.
I agree totally, yeah. And so we can actually remember how is this girl like Alisa or
Alisa,
uh,
yes, Alisa,
so this girl that is studying at MGU, yeah.
yeah, yeah, Alisa.
Okay, and I think this is like the proof of our theory, yeah, that you don't
Mhm.
have to push. And actually, at this age, she remembers maybe a lot. Maybe she has an outstanding memory, and but she doesn't understand anything. Yeah, she doesn't understand what she's speaking about, and she doesn't have social. Uh, so she doesn't have enough social.
Experience.
Experience, yes, and life experience. And oh my god, she even hasn't had her period, oh my god. And she like, yeah, that's strange.
Strange, yeah. Again, because it's not about the kids. You don't want to make them better. It's just your own
Mm-hmm.
нереализованные
Yeah, agreed.
потребности. Okay, unresolved. Ага.
Wishes, maybe goals, or незакрытые гештальты, like
Yeah.
unclosed wishes,
Gestalt.
gestalt, yeah. Okay, so uh do we have this word?
Chances go untapped opportunities,
Mhm,
untapped capability.
okay,
Mhm.
that's
Okay.
great. So the next one. We are basically no different to most other animals. Mm, I think I can agree with it for 2 out of 5.
Yeah, the same here, because definitely we have some reflexes,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have to forget about that we are conscious creatures,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes the huge difference between us and even monkeys, who can also have some level of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, agree. But actually, I heard one not theory, but one oh my god, opinion, yeah, that humans, they are the first biological creatures that don't have any reflexes. But actually, I don't believe in it. So yeah, it's also a strange and unproved opinion.
Oh, but kids do have reflexes, maybe in
Yeah.
less like they we can still trace them. Maybe they are useless right now because they are fully cared by parents, by doctors, and they don't need it to survive. But still, it's difficult to get rid of them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because like it took us like millions and millions of years of evolution to create them, and of course they won't go that easily.
Mm-hmm. Agree. Okay, so the next one. Using babies in experiments is just totally unacceptable.
Questionable.
Agree. Questionable.
What type of experiments?
Yes.
Because
So I would agree, like maybe uh, three So no, actually, I think that they don't understand quite a lot, and so if it doesn't do any harm to a baby, and if the parent is okay with it, so why not? And it can help us learn more about babies and about our brain and body and so on and so forth. So why not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and the last one, yeah, mathematical ability is at the heart of human intelligence.
Again, they try to prove it's like that's the animals, some of the animals have these opportunities since they are born.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not sure. We can say the same about language abilities. At least it's easier to prove because we easily learned how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they are born with the ability to speak, but nothing else. Okay, we are we are definitely learned how to do it, but still we are able to produce some kind of sound.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids, and it's this thing you can't prove. Okay, I don't know, not
Yeah.
sure.
So, well, actually, I'm also not like a scientist, so yeah, I can just have I can just have opinions, and yeah. So, well, I don't know. Actually, I wouldn't say that mathematical ability is at the heart of human intelligence, because I know that there are a lot of animals that are able to count much bigger, much more difficult the mathematical problems because they need it for survival. For example, like these squirrels that can fly, yeah, so they they count their
Distance.
distance, yet I wanted to say trajet. So their distance, and they count millions of, they also take into account millions of different things like wind, like temperature, like and so on and so forth. And I think that their ability to count, their mathematical ability, is much more developed than humans' ability. And but still they are not intelligent, and so I don't see any correlation between mathematical ability and intelligence. So, but this is just my, like, my point of view, and judging from what I know. Okay, interesting. So let's maybe start doing the review.
Yeah. Oh,
So
one word.
dark, yeah. Stuck in my dollar used to dream of being transported to a tropical island.
Yeah, I also think being. Okay, it's not an uncommon though, is it?
Okay.
Thought.
Mm-hmm.
Though. Thought. Is it? Yeah, is it? Mm.
Yeah, but then I was actually the opportunity to fulfill that dream when I took part in an award-winning TV program. Award-winning TV program where a group of people had only one word, yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
was
people.
a group of people.
A group of people was. Sorry.
Yeah, was abandoned to see how well they can survive. And actually, but then I was actually given the opportunity. I don't know.
I thought maybe something like we had grasped the opportunity or grasping the opportunity, but sounds strange.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then we will check it later.
Yeah, the island was beautiful. It really was. But we quickly discovered its downsides. So probably I shall continue because you had like
Mhm.
three
Mhm.
thanks and I won. Okay. It really was, but only an hour after we dropped off, I don't know, it dropped off, we had all been, yeah, yes, yes, we had all been beaten by various insects, seen snakes, and been lost. I don't know.
Mm. We had all been bitten, seen snakes, and
I don't know. Get
I
lost,
would say
got lost,
got lost. Yeah, I would say
got
got
lost
lost.
on the dense jungle. So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about only an hour after we dropped off.
I would say actually
It
again being dropped off, like
being
only
dropped off.
like being like yeah, being
Being
dropped
dropped
off.
off.
But
Okay.
actually, I'm not sure.
Oh, we
Yeah.
will check. Okay.
So I also suffered from severe dehydration, which can be life-threatening.
Okay. Okay, let's
But
continue.
untreated. Okay.
But I did survive. I don't know.
But actually,
because,
yeah, I did.
But because we can say managed to, but it's two words.
Did
survive for the full 4-hour week of the program, and in addition,
okay.
I don't know. So changed my outlook on the life dramatically. Okay, your turn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm so much more appreciative of what I have now than I used to be. Because I am so much more appreciative than I used to be. Before the program, I really am.
Maybe I used to have, and at the end I really am, because I really am. It's because I'm appreciative, and what I appreciative of what I used to have before, what I had before. I mean, okay, let's forget about this.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's it.
Okay. So, and let's check it. Yeah, just a moment, because I wonder. Teacher's book. And it's baby math review. Yeah. So, number 1. Number 1 is being. Yeah. So we're right. Then number 2 is. Number 3 given or offered. Number 4 winning, like a word winning. Number 5 was. Number 5
Yes,
или
was
were.
group of people was abandoned.
Actually, are or were. В ответах либо are, либо were. Where a group of people are abandoned on a remote Pacific island. Actually, I don't quite understand why, because here
Maybe I think it was a mistake from their side, actually.
well, actually, that's interesting. So I think I should check it in there somewhere in Michael Swan. Maybe it has something. Okay, so then number 6 was, number 7 being, yeah, so like
Mm-hmm.
gerund, yeah. Then what else? Number 8 been, yeah, you're right. Then number 9 got, number 10 life, number 11 did, number 12 doing, program, oh my god, for the full 4 weeks of the program, and in doing so, changed my outlook on life dramatically. Oh my god. Like в процессе выживания, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then number 13 B and number 14 M. Very, very interesting. Okay, so, and let's maybe do the next.
About the sentences, similar meaning.
So, between 4 and 5 words, including the word given. Okay. I can't believe how stupid the government has been. It's difficult to believe. Oh my god.
Has been, it's difficult to believe. The sheer stupidity of government, I don't know.
Yeah, so I have the same, like I have the same option, but I'm not sure that it's correct.
Me too.
Yeah.
We will check. Okay.
Yeah.
They are conducting the research for cancer charity. The research is being carried out on behalf of a cancer charity.
Okay.
Is being carried out. 4 words. That's enough, I think. 4, 5 words. Yeah. The sheer stupidity of тоже подходит. Sorry. Okay.
The sheer stupidity of the government actions. Yeah, so this is actually the only possible option, I guess, but okay. So, I can understand why they are reluctant to help. I think they're their reluctance to help, is understandable.
Okay. Number 4. We won several prizes for the site because it's easy for children to use. These were several prizes for the site because it's easy for children to use. Our site has been awarded with several prizes. Okay, let's count. Has been our site has been awarded with 5.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So, and the last one, we know that the drug can help patients with heart disease. The drug can be helpful, but it's 3 words, yeah? can be helpful for patients in treating heart disease. But I don't like how it sounds actually.
I think that's okay.
Okay. The drug can be helpful for patients. Okay. And let's check it again because you can never be sure.
Yeah, with these tasks, never.
Yes. Actually, you are right about the sheer stupidity.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds.
I sent the
Mhm.
answers here to the chat. So the sheer stupidity of is being carried out, yeah. Then reluctance to help is understandable. Yes, I said okay.
Yeah. Child-friendly side has been awarded.
Uh,
Our side has been.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So without with, yeah, like has been awarded several prizes. Okay.
Good. And last one is known to be helpful.
Is known to be helpful. We know that the drug can help. Okay.
Good. Okay.
Well, so I guess that we can stop here.
Here. Yeah. Definitely.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Do it at home. Okay. So thank you.
Thank you very much for
the
coming,
meeting.
for
Yeah.
joining me, and
Have nice weekends.
thank you very much. Have a rest and have have a rest.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye bye.